So, here is a track based on IRL family history, as well as my favorite song of all time. Fire Flame Scrapyard is quite a step in the right direction, at least from the second. This is the second draft actually, but yeah, this is located by where the antagonist of the thing me and a couple other people are doing. There's enough rambling about that, and let's get started. So the races would start on a molten steel dump, and they would have to avoid getting knocked over by my antagonist's bullet bills, or homing Herkies as I call them. And of course, the racers would have to jump over a glide ramp, jump onto a glide ramp, and they'd have to avoid falling into a molten steel lake, and they'd land by a cokeworks, or the remains of a cokeworks. And in this center here, there would be a like the remains of a pipe, and those fire snakes from Desert Hills or Grumble Volcano would emerge, and the racers have to avoid those. And then we come to the um those weird metal girder tracks that Tor liked using for their trick variants, and of course have to avoid more steel. And notice how this not scale thing is, because this glide ramp is supposed to be bigger, and the racers have to avoid like giant like scrap fucking obstacles. And of course, it would lead down to like the main floor of the scrap, the steel mill. They'd have to avoid a giant ladle, have to avoid more of those fire snakes, possible lava bubbles, and the racers would go back up the steel dump and make their way back to the start. So, bit of a ramble session, but I am still very much proud of how this track came out.